Hello there.
Hello.
Our interview scope is student views on primary consequences of population growth in Azerbaijan over the last 20 years.
Okay.
First of all, I'm going to introduce yourself. He's a student from the Sabancı University, and he has a lot of bit information about our topic. Now I'm going to start with my questions. Azerbaijan population increased 3 million over the last 20 years. What do you think? What's first main reason for that?
One of the main reason I think one of the main reason of population growth in Azerbaijan because first of all it can be about our religion because Azerbaijan is an Islamic country. So as normal, in every Islamic country, at let's say not 100% but at least 80% of the families have at least 2 children in their family because of our rules in Islamic religion. That can be one of the reasons that our population growing so fast that much. As you know that in countries like in Europe or in Asia, the Christian countries or other religious countries, that their population grows decreasing each year. That's because of their religion. Yeah, that's one of the reasons, I think so.
And as a result, air pollution increased 30% over this period. Can you talk about reasons of that, and what's the main reason for this pollution, air pollution?
Air pollution. So, as I said, that population grows. So, when population growth is bigger, so their cities get crowded. So that means that in cities, in big cities like in Azerbaijan, Baku, there a lot of constructions is needed for people living. So more constructions means more technology. So more technology means that more air pollution. That's one of the reasons. When less air condition, so that's one of the reasons.
And my follow-up question for these main questions, what do you feel in Baku about weather?
About weather. So I can say the weather in Baku is not so clean, but we can say it's not so dirty because, as we know from the internet, from the Google, from TVs, that there are a lot of cities, countries that its air more polluted than in Baku, but I think it's okay for now. It's not so dirty, but it's not so clean too. It's in a stability way.
Okay.
Stable for now.
What's your opinion about air pollution in Azerbaijan, and which cities are polluted more and why?
First of all, in Azerbaijan, there are few cities. Ganja, for example, Kuba, Baku is one of the cities in Azerbaijan, but with technology improvement sites, there's only one city in Baku. We can count it's Baku, and in other cities like Kuba and Gabela, I don't think there is any air pollution because there are a lot of trees and a lot of mountains there. So the weather there is so clean, and we know that from the past 10 years, a lot of tourists going to Kuba, Gabela, Lankaran, cities like that, except Baku, because everybody's seen Baku for now, and everybody are searching for places with clean weather, good view. So that's why they choose our other cities. But in Baku, I think it's the most polluted city in Azerbaijan.
And I have one more follow-up question about this main question. As you know, Sumgat is also very
very
polluted
polluted
city.
because all the fabrics are there.
Okay. And what do you think about doing something to protect environment? And what ever did something? Have you ever did something?
So can you
What do you think about doing something to protect environment?
to protect
And have you ever did something to protect?
Yeah, I think so. You know, to the in Baku, it's not in Baku. It's something of World Olympic, something like that in Nepal, protecting environment Olympics. Yeah, so I have done something during that period, that planting trees. So and following up this planting trees idea, I can say that planting trees is one of the easiest way to protect the environment, to protect the weather pollution, because as everybody knows that the trees are pulling carbon dioxide from the weather to itself and pushing some weather to the environment, oxygen. So the one of the simplest way to plant trees.
In your opinion, how does air pollution affect our health? Is it main reason for cancer?
No, I don't think so. It's the main reason for cancer. It can be, but I don't think so, because I'm so bad at biology. It can be, but air pollution, of course, it causes a lot of disease. One of them is the most popular one is the flu. Yeah, flu. It's not about, I think so, cold weather. You get cold, but it's not about simple cold. There are a lot of bacteria in the weather, and it, for example, in cold seasons like autumn, in winter, maybe the bacteria in the weather gets affected from the cold environment, and it causes people to get flu.
Okay.
It can be.
I want to ask another political question. What do you think about our government? What are they doing to protect environment?
Past 10 years, I can say that they're planting a lot of trees and making a lot of park constructions in the cities. Past 2 years, about 8 or 9 months I'm here, so I don't know what's happening there past 8 or 9 months. But last year, for example, I saw that 4 or 5 new parks are open to the population. So one of the, for now, I think government's main work about protecting the environment is making park constructions.
Okay. And what's your opinion about the next 20 years?
So can you repeat about
What's your opinion about next 20 years?
next?
What will the percentages of air and carbon dioxide?
I think so. If the population gets increased, so the air pollution will get increased too. But I think from now in Baku, for example, we can't make the air pollution to get decreased, but we can stop it at a stability. How, you know, planting a lot of trees, making a lot of parks with parallel to the population growth, maybe it can stop the air pollution too, increasing the air pollution.
You mean that weather will going to badly, and what do you think what we can do to protect our health and ourselves?
To protect ourselves, I can say that most of the people in Azerbaijan lives in Baku, except other cities. Maybe some of the population, for example, Azerbaijan government maybe have to make big cities like Baku too, not one, but in Gabela, in Guba, they must improve these cities too. They must build a lot of constructions, big buildings like a city, metropolis. Maybe people will go to other cities too, so it can stop weather growth, pollution too, maybe.
Okay, it's colorful. Thank you, Haydar.
Thanks.